release me from my winter hell. I've got candles and candy, I can be your daddy if you only let me creep into your prison cell. Hey baby, can you tell I'm not a criminal? Your choice is seminal. I want you to stay true to what's right for you. No matter who or know what will others say, just find your way and try to stay true. Just speak low, stand in your row. Try not to show this life's a show. Try not to glow. Way down below, it's a lot of woe. And that's not a place where you would like to go. I've got cigarettes and brandy, which could come in handy if you just help me loosen up my hand grenades fuse. Baby, don't refuse my truth, but it's up to you not to choose. I want you to stay true to what's right for you. No matter who or know what will others say, just find your way and try to stay true. I want you to stay true to what's right for you. No matter who or know what will others say, just find your way and try to stay true, 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 true.
What up, what up, what up? Mike. Guess what day it is? Hump day. How's everybody doing on this fine Wednesday? It's blustery over here in Texas. Getting wind, crazy wind. Actually, I lived in Florida for what? I moved there in 2017 and I just left last year. So what? Almost 8 years. I lived in Florida for 8 years. I've been through Irma. Gosh. Irma, then there was like I don't know today that were like that made that roar over the house, and it reminded me of that because if you look on my channel, there's a video that I took during one of the hurricanes, and I'm standing in the Florida room at the back of the house, and I don't know if you guys can hear it, but I could hear it, and it sounds like there's an airplane just like hovering over your house. It's the weirdest thing. It's kind of unnerving, but I heard it today, and I was like, oh, so there is a hurricane out there. Well, she's been downgraded, but Melissa, she's wrecked wrecked Jamaica. She's wreaked so much havoc over there. I feel so sorry for those people. They're scary to go through. It's awful. So our my thoughts and prayers are with the hurricane victims and survivors of Hurricane Melissa. Maybe I can look into I need to look into doing see if there's some type of charity that's hooked up with YouTube to do a charity stream. Maybe we can, I have to really look into it so I can make sure that, the money is going to go to to the survivors or to the victims and not to, because I do know there's an element to charity where they have to run the charity. But I'd like it's one of those things. So anyway, well, I'll look into that and see what we can do because I like to try to help. Um, Also, I have another redirect on the channel. So after this live, you'll get automatically redirected to my good friend Alex Erickson's channel. She has some stuff regarding some things uh, pertaining to unhidden, or well, her title's Unhidden True Crime, but hidden true crime that she wants to go over. And so I'm going to automatically send you over there. You don't have to do a thing. Just chill, and you'll automatically be sent right on over there as soon as this live ends. Okay, so today what I thought we would do is continue going through the exhibits, going through the more of the declarations, or I'm going to try to get through as much as we can. The last thing that I intend to play, and I think that we should be done by tomorrow, is the body cam footage, and then I wanna play the court audio. So, oh, no, Kelly. Oh, no, hold on, let me highlight this. Where'd it go? Hey, babe, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna send you all the good juju, all the healing juju. Fingers crossed, nothing is broken. Poor thing. And we'll keep you entertained in the ER, or I'll try to anyway. All right, so that's my plan. That's how I intended. Yes, Allie, let me hold on a minute. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Come on, Jen. Get it together, lady. Allie, I'm gonna send you the link in Messenger because you know it never works right if I send it through text. So let me send you this this. Where is Allie? There she is. All right, here we go. Also, I know that I am very, 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 very late on the Ed Gein thing. I promise you guys it's worth it. It's almost done. I intend to premiere that on Friday for Halloween because episode 2 is all about Alfred Hitchcock, and I am a huge fan of Hitchcock's films. Him as a person, well, he's got some skeletons. And but that's not what we're here for today. So focus, Jen, keep on task. But that's going to be premiering Friday night, Halloween. I probably won't. I don't know. I'm thinking I'm going to do it around 9 Central, 10 Eastern, because I wanna be in the chat. I always like to see you guys's, reactions to it, and I, but I've got to t I'm not like I've got to, not like a chore got to, but like, my soul needs to go trick or treating with, my little chickie Nuggie because she has been practicing saying trick or treat and remembering to say thank you and happy Halloween. And I'm just, there's nothing better than taking a little one trick or treating. And she's 4 now. So she's like right at the perfect age to take. Um, so yeah. I'm really excited to do that, but I don't want to premiere it and not watch you guys in the chat. I don't know. I think it's the weirdo in me, the nosy in me. I need to see what you guys think of it, like, in that moment. So, yeah. Okay, so let's get into it. The first thing that, we're gonna watch is the hot mic exhibit, okay? Here it is right here. I'm gonna pull this up. Let me, share it on the screen. I'll make it bigger for you guys can see, so you guys can see. I have some thoughts about this, but I'm going to let it play through, and then we'll talk about it. All right, here we go.
A lot today from I even took a picture.
I noticed she likes you. She
her
came
and
over.
I talked a lot. And she even came to me after and she said, thank you for being so kind.
Yeah,
And then
I noticed
she was very open to me asking anything because she knew I was kind to her. I got a lot today from I even took a picture.
I noticed she likes you. She
her
came
and
over.
I talked a lot. And she even came to me after and she said, thank you for being so kind.
Yeah,
and then
I noticed
she was very open to me asking anything because she knew I was kind to her. I got a lot.
I can't hear that one more time, but let me just say this. Remember what we're here for, right? This is evidence of stalking and harassment. Where's the harassment here? It's not anything. I don't understand this. It's them being catty. It's this girl being petty posting it. Everybody in the situation is being catty. Lauren, you're being catty by talking about, and the beeped out name is Summer Shiflett. We all know this by now. This ain't new news. I'm not dropping any, bombs or nothing like that. I mean, it is what it is. Okay. This isn't earth shattering. This is not late breaking news. You don't need to be all doot, 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 doot. No, it's none of that. Everybody knows who she's talking about. But it's the way that they're talking about her. Okay, Summer Shiflett, for those who might not know, is Lori Vallow Daybell's Esquire. It's her cousin. Summer Shiflett did an interview a couple years ago on Mormon Stories podcast. Okay, which I personally like that channel. I back when the Netflix thing about the Boy Scouts came out, Dr. John DeLynn did an interview. It was right at the same time as all the things about Ruby Frank and Jody Hildebrandt were coming out. Well, Jody Hildebrandt was a quote unquote marriage counselor for the church. Okay. And one of the people that she counseled, the couples that she counseled, was also involved in a lawsuit against the Boy Scouts. And I believe at one point he was suing the church, but then I believe it's been a long time. So he was involved in a lawsuit surrounding the abuse in Boy Scouts. So anyway, Summer Shiflett, which I thought it was an incredible interview, and if you haven't watched it, you need to go watch it. Anyway, Summer Shiflett was on there. Basically, what she talked about is Lori's family, the family dynamic. She spent a summer. There's a lot of weird family dynamics, you know, in the in the Cox family. There's just but that's who she is. It's not like meeting, I don't know, Kurt Cobain. I'd like to meet Kurt Cobain, okay? These people, they're known because of an incredibly horrific tragedy that they were part of. Murder. That's why they're known. They're either victims or well, they're all victims really, but they're family members of victims, they're family members of perpetrators, they're victims themselves, like Colby Ryan, right? He is Lori Vallow Daybell Esquire's son, but he's also a victim. So that's who these people are. And I'm not saying that they're not good people or like I really admire Kay Woodcock's strength in being unrelenting when it came to looking for JJ and Tylee. That is the kind of grandmother I think that I would be. I would be unrelenting. And I admire that. And then her stick-to-itiveness, no matter what, no matter how many times the trials were postponed or what shenanigans were pulled, any of that stuff, she showed up each and every single time. Preliminary hearings too. So, oh, that's right. Thank you, Lisa. You're right. Summer Shiflett is Lori's sister. That's who she is. Megan Connor is the one that did an interview on Mormon Stories podcast. You're right, and I misspoke. I apologize. I know exactly who these women are. I just don't know what's wrong with me today. Okay. I won't, Michelle. Daybell, Lori Daybell. That's right. Summer Shiflett is Lori's sister. Megan Connor is Lori's cousin, and Megan is the one that did the interview on Mormon Stories podcast. Anyway, bottom line is the way that these two women are speaking about Lori's sister is as if, well, does she like you? She didn't like me. It's very catty. It's very, very, they sound like they just got off the tour. They're on the tour of the Hollywood, the Hollywood tour, and they're driving past the stars' houses, and they're like, "Oh, did you see so and so was out, in their yard checking the mail or whatever?" That's how it comes across. It ain't a good look. I don't like it. It makes me uncomfortable. So there's that. The other thing that I would like to suggest is I think this would have come off better if she would have used the insert of Will Ferrell and Anna Gashire when they do the choir teachers, and Anna Gashire's all, "Ooh, hot mic, woo, hot mic." That would have been funnier. This is, to me, a big nothing burger. It means nothing. It shows nothing. It shows somebody caught a hot mic moment and they talked a little crap. That's it. That's all. Okay. So then we're going to go to the stalking of the husband TikTok. Thank you guys in the chat for correcting me. I appreciate it because sometimes, it's a lot to keep straight. And sometimes my brain buffers. So I apologize for that. And I'm glad that that you guys are paying attention. That lets me know y'all are listening. All right, here we go.
My ex-friend uses as almost street cred are her husband's credentials. She claims that he is...
Okay, I'm not going to play this one all the way through. We know exactly what this is about. Do I think this was a good idea to show? No, I don't. Is it evidence of stalking? No, it's not. Basically, she's questioning the credentials. Do I think that she should have gone as far as she did and called where she thought he worked and asked all the questions? No, that was absolutely wrong. Completely wrong. Both things can be true, by the way. She can be wrong in the way that she did this, but she can also not be a stalker. Like those things can be true. It's like this is part of the I don't know. It just feels like I don't like to deal in absolutes. And I don't like to deal in, oh well, if you don't think that she's a stalker, then you're condoning all of the TikToks. Stop that. That's crazy talk. No, we're not. Both things can be true at the same time. It's ridiculous. All right. So here's this text TikTok. I forgot what this one is. So let's be surprised together, shall we? Here we go.
I'm about to show you the fastest friendship crash you've ever seen. And I have the receipts because contrary to what the Nevada Police Department would like you to think, it is not illegal to share screenshots.
What's the Nevada law?
Let me see if I was just doing some searching because here's the thing. I'm a patrol officer. I'm not going to toot my horn and say I'm a best detective or anything, right? So I did do my due diligence and do some searching as well. So I didn't copy everything because there's so many laws that We just don't know them all. Yeah.
It started in the morning after I confronted her.
All right, I'm already annoyed. The what when he doesn't know all the laws. Did you hear what he said? He's a patrol officer. What type of laws do you think he normally deals with? Like domestic violence, simple assault, pulling people over for speeding, pulling people over for driving under the influence, driving while intoxicated. He is a patrol cop. Stop it. Yes, this is the person that has been accused of being a quote unquote stalker 400 times, over 400 times in a 9-hour live. Okay? Pause if you need a second to read. We've already read these. By the way, what is this? Huh. Must be a reaction sticker. I'm not sure. Never seen that quite like that because I know where these came from. These came from texts.
About all of her lies, love, apologies, self-reflection. Barely an hour later, full-on love bombing. I'm their ride or die, the best person they know. And then that night, out of nowhere, boom, I'm accused of something I didn't do
Boom.
and threatened with legal action. Here's the deal. I didn't tell or talk to anybody about what we talked about because I had a legitimate feeling that she was going to pull this crap. This was a control tactic, and now I know the signs, and you do too.
Well, thanks. Okay. So there's that. She showed a text on TikTok. She blocked everything out. Everything. There's nothing there that identifies that that's Lauren. Only Lauren would know that that's her text. That's it. If she was trying to expose somebody or trying to defame her in some type of way, she would have put the name. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Okay. This is from John, something about just the pics. And it says, okay, this is what I wanted you guys to notice right here. And in fact, let me make this even bigger. And let me make sure, yeah, this is full screen. And let me zoom in a little bit. All right. Because this is the part that's important. Notice this. This is something we've not seen in texts before. Okay, from this evidence. And these details, in my opinion, make a difference. Okay. So, in all the other texts, there's the day of the week, the date, and the time. But on this text, it's only the time, which means that this was taken this was taken same day, probably right after the text was sent, very quickly after. All right. Let's see. Hold on. I can't sleep. My heart is racing. I'm a mess. I don't think I can do the meeting tomorrow. I'm probably in no condition or mood to film next week either. This shit is a life destroyer. I hope I don't have a heart attack over all this bullshit because I can't calm down at all. None of this is good news. I feel like we are back to square one where we started. I will try to go back to sleep if I can, but seems unlikely at the moment. I hope you can get some rest or resting. All right. I love you. Please sleep after getting you and I to school. You and I will talk today. I needed someone to listen yesterday, but let's you and I talk it out today. Okay. Remember why we're here. Again, this is evidence this is allegedly evidence that Dr. John's health is an adverse reaction to the situation that's going on online. Nowhere in this text does it mention anything about being stalked, being harassed. It's very, 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 very vague. I needed someone to listen yesterday, but let's you and I talk it out today. This seems like husband and wife talk. That's what it sounds like to me. This does not strike me as, John came across something online and holy hell, this is all the way bad news bears. Um, none of that. None of that is happening here. I don't know what this is supposed to show. It's a big nothing burger. Sorry, not sorry. All right. Now, here's the next exhibit. This is exhibit 22A. Just when you thought we had seen the last of the dinner from hell, it just keeps going. This dinner and I use the term dinner from hell intentionally because you know what all of this reminds me of? All of this reminds me of the very first season of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Okay. The one when they went to New York and Camille and Kyle are at it. And Kyle shouts across the table, "You're such a fucking liar, Camille." Right? And then the rest of the season is thrown off. There's the beef between Kyle and Camille the whole season, culminating in the actual title of the episode being called "Dinner from Hell." Which, look, look at the table. All right, just look and see what's on the table right now. Okay. All right. Now remember back to that dinner from hell where Camille was serving cocktails that look like they're from medieval times, like they're a pint of a cocktail. They're huge. And Allison Dubois is at the table, and it just devolves into two women. It just evolves into a situation where they've been overserved, and now everybody's emotional, lashing out. Kim is screaming at Taylor. It's a mess, and Adrian's just sitting there. Yeah, yeah. What, Michelle? You got to go check that out. There's clips of it on YouTube. Just go watch it. Just go watch it. Hey, Neat. Hey, Jennifer. I hope you're doing well. Both of you girls, I'm thinking of you. All right. So now we're on episode 75 or exhibit 22A of The Dinner from Hell. Here we go.
Literally, where people get murdered. Like, you don't respond.
Where are they?
They're literally across the street from us waiting on us to leave this restaurant. 3 of them left, and the only ones left are Lori, Janice, and Lindsay, which means the 3 of them are waiting to confront us.
So the 3 that have always confronted us.
They're all waiting. What's next? Do they physically assault me? Because I don't respond to them?
That escalated quickly, didn't it? Let's watch that again. It's a little commentary this time, okay? Here we go.
Literally, where people get murdered. Like, you don't respond.
Okay, first of all, literally, this is what Grayson says. Literally, this is how people get murdered. Look here. All right. I have been following true crime since I was young. I remember watching 2020 and Dateline 48 Hours with my mom religiously. She loved it. Okay. My mom was in heaven when they came out with the ID channel. Okay. It was the best thing ever for her. She loves it. Loved it. Probably still loves it. Anyway, she's passed away. So here we are. Not everything is gonna okay. It's like I don't understand these people. Everything, the only result, the only outcome of any of this is somebody has to be dead. What the fuck? What the actual F? somebody has to be dead. In every scenario, it ends with death. Like, I remember when I was a kid and my mom would be like, "You didn't call, you're late. Um, you know, I thought you were dead in a ditch." That's a mom thing, okay? But never in my adult life have I ever, ever texted or talked with one of my friends who I hadn't heard from. And mind you, I've graduated from watching true crime to covering true crime. Okay. And never, ever, ever. In fact, Allie, I didn't speak to Allie for several days, which is very unlike us. But she had, once again, her phone had taken an unfortunate trip into the ocean and an unscheduled and unplanned trip to the ocean as also. And I didn't hear from her. Do you think that I texted her and immediately thought she was dead? No, no. I only have ever said that my kids, I've only ever said it to one of my kids one time. Actually did text my youngest son one time and as I hadn't heard from him and I said, what is going on with you? And and I think I said, "Oh, I know what I said." I said, Where are you? I haven't heard from you. All I can think is that you're dead in a ditch." And he replied and said, "Yes, I'm texting dead from the ditch." Okay. But you know what I'm saying? Like, this is ridiculous. Okay. They have escalated this way too far. Way, way, way too far. The nicest thing that I can say about this whole situation is I do like Grayson's nail polish, and, um, gumdrops or lemon drops are delicious, but, I mean, this is I'm just gonna say it, okay? I don't really like, people who get emotional when they've been drinking. I like to drink to have a good time, okay? I don't wanna talk about heavy topics. It's not time to air out grievances. Let's just they got a band in the back. What are you doing crying? Like, button it up. Here we go.
Where are they?
They're literally across the street from us waiting on us to leave this restaurant.
Ma'am, they're literally across the street from you guys eating carrot cake and having their own drinks. Stop it.
3 of them left, and the only ones left are Lori, Janice, and Lindsay, which means the 3 of them are waiting to confront us.
Okay, so it's 2 on 3. Okay, let's play this out. Let's play this out. All right, you're so worried, right? There's going to be a physical confrontation. All right, there used to be 6, now there's 3. Are you freaking kidding me? You can't take 3 chicks? Come on, there's 2 of you. Give me a break. This is ridiculous.
The 3 that have always confronted us.
They're all waiting.
These 2, let me tell you what these 2 are doing, whipping each other up. Okay? There's a great band sounds like playing in the background, and what are these 2 doing? These 2 girls, let me tell you what they remind me of, okay? These 2 remind me of that one girlfriend that you have, ladies, you all have one of these. We all know, okay? When they break up or are going through something sad, they wallow in it. They will play the saddest of all the sad songs ever. It's like a mixtape of sad songs on a loop, and they just wallow in it. And then they call and they cry and which I'm all for girl power and cheering your girlfriend up and being there for your girls. I'm all for that. Okay. But after like 2 or 3 days, I can't do it no more. I'm going to tell you, get up, get in the shower, brush your teeth, fix your hair. Let's get out of this house. These 2 are just like feeding off of each other. I know, isn't it the worst thing you've ever seen in your life? Yes, it's the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. Stop it. Like, I always am of the opinion that there has to be, you need that one girlfriend, it's usually me, who's always like the one that is like, get your shit together, the one that is good in a crisis, a good in an emergency. And that's usually in my friend groups, that's me. But I feel like these two, look, I'm telling you right now, these are the two that get left behind in a zombie apocalypse. You're not coming in my party. You can't come with me. I'm sorry. No. You're just going to drag me down.
What, like, what's next? Do they physically assault me? Because I don't respond to them?
Ma'am, you did respond to them. You sat at that table, I don't even know, half hour, an hour ago. I don't know, 4 lemon drops ago. I don't know how long it's been. But you did respond. And you know what? You were a thug life then. And you were like, I don't give. She tried to get me involved. She tried to get me sued. I don't give a fuck. What happened to that girl? What happened to that girl? What happened to that girl? Oh, Grayson. All right, that's all I got for that one. All right, let's go to Exhibit 22B. Oh, God. The Southern Darling says, this is one of the most disgusting things I've ever seen. My commentary or what's on the screen, babe? I need to know. Either way, it's fine. You're totally entitled to your opinion. I promise. I won't even get mad if you say it's me. All right, here we go.
I'm literally at dinner, enjoying a dinner, and they're...
You're literally at dinner. You don't look like you're enjoying your dinner. You look miserable. Your food's not even barely touched. And who are you on the phone with? Oh, my stars. Let me start it over again because we're 4 seconds in and already I can't deal. All right, here we go.
I'm literally at dinner, enjoying a dinner, and they're coming up to me and making me feel unsafe when I'm not doing anything. And I'm telling them to leave me alone. Like, I'm not even like...
There's 37 napkins on the table, Grayson. Don't use your shirt, first of all. Second of all, you aren't not doing anything. Okay? You did have a confrontation. You did engage. You did respond. Stop it. Stop it. Here we go.
Doing anything. It would be one thing if I was going up to them. But guess what? I stay away. All they do everywhere in public is film me.
No, I know. They film you ever. We just do our work. We just do our work.
What? Because we didn't answer the filming, now they confront us? What's next? This is when people get murdered. We're in this. We see this.
No. I'm going to have to stop you right there. Okay? We've seen this. This is how people get murdered. So we played this out of order. All I can think of is this cannot be evidence in a stalking case. Like, did you two forget that you filmed the first incident? Did you guys forget that? Because you did. And you guys weren't scared. They asked you a couple of questions and you two fired right back without missing a beat. And then the moment that Grayson got a little thug and said, I don't give a fuck, okay? Then Lauren changed tact. Then it was, oh, there's the waiter. Let me get the waiter. I don't know them. I've never talked to you before in my life. We don't hang out. We don't associate, except for I did take your number that one time because I wanted to get eyelash extensions, but I don't know you. Stop it. This is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. And why are you filming this? Look, I love Allie and I love ATS News. I'm telling you right now, if we were sitting at a dinner and for whatever reason, hell has frozen over and I am crying in front of people in public and these two hoes, one of them whips out a phone and decides to record it. We ain't finna be friends no more, okay? I'm gonna tell you that right now. What are you documenting here? What I don't understand this. How does this prove anything? You had an argument with a couple of people that now the friendship door is closed and you're crying afterwards? How does this prove that this is stalking? How does this prove that? It doesn't. It proves nothing. Looks like a couple of chicks wallowing in, something. Just get it together, bro. Like, what are you doing? I can't even handle this anymore. I'm glad we're almost through these. And also, wiping your face on your clothes. Come on. All right, here's the screen recording. Now, I got to tell you guys, I've seen this before, and this, I'm just going to call it like I see it, okay? Because I don't know another way. I don't know another way to explain this. The way that this screen recording starts is kind of abrupt, and this is kind of like an weird, I don't know, it's a weird conversation. All right, here we go. I have horrible anxiety and it won't go away. What can you do? Maybe edit? I can't sleep. What is the worst case scenario? It's like the jump out of your skin kind. I understand. I don't know, but I'm so anxious and it won't go away. I tried to sleep, but I can't because my body is just panicking. Well, embrace it. Well, embrace if. Why? Consider what the worst thing is. Write a journal. I understand. This is screen recorded weird because what she's done is started a screen recording and then gone back and got the replies, I think. And that's why this doesn't look like quite right. Christine just keeps going and it's making me panic. Okay, that's a good start. What else is your anxiety telling you? Write it out in your journal. I mean, what does that prove? What does that prove? Again, I don't understand. That's not evidence of stalking. Grayson is, hold on, let me remember it. Grayson is in blue. Lauren is in red. I mean, Grayson is in blue. Lauren is in the black and white. Yeah, there. Okay. All right. Now, finally got through those. So let's go back up to the declarations. We read Grayson and Lauren's declaration. Then there's one on September 13th, 2025. Did I say that right? Yeah, September 13th, 2025. This is Lauren's second declaration. That is redacted. All right, so we're going to, can you guys see this okay? All right, here we go. All right, make it a little bit bigger for my old eyes. Okay. Here we go. I hereby declare under penalty of perjury that this is Lauren. She's over 18, competent to testify. I'm knowledgeable personally about the matters I'm testifying about, blah, blah, blah. All right. Wait a minute. We can't look at this one yet. Hold on a second. Nope. We can't look at this one. All right. I wasn't going to do it in this way, but we have to do it the right way. And the right way to do it is to look at the body cam footage. Because after all of this comes CrimeCon. Okay. And after they've gathered their evidence as it is, so all the things that we just like watched, those are all the evidence that are in the first Grayson and Lauren's first declaration. So those are the evidence from the ex parte hearing. Okay. So they get this. Lauren is granted a temporary restraining order against Christina. They all have tickets to CrimeCon, and then this happens. Are you guys ready? Okay. Here we go. Also, once again, I must, and if one of you mods would please grab it for me. This credit goes, it's her link it to YouTube, her YouTube link is in the description of the video, but the credit for this goes to Sleuthy Goosey, okay? Who was sweet enough to put all this out here for us and let us use it for content. Shout out to Sleuthy Goosey. Go over there. She does incredible work. She's very good at documents, organizing them, spreadsheets, all the things that we love over here. Okay. Here we go.
Love body cam, but I want to know all about life.
Detective Hanson.
Hello, hi, I'm Christina.
Christina,
Nice
nice to meet you. Let's go into sit down. All right.
Let me put him inside, and then, or do you need him?
I'm gonna need him. I think.
Yeah.
What room are we?
Let's. We don't have the entire floor.
Good. By the way, Randy.
All right. Let me just put all of this into perspective here. Okay. What's going on here? They are attending CrimeCon. CrimeCon, obviously, just as the name denotes, is for people who follow true crime. AKA, there's going to be an entire big ass group of the nosiest people on the planet, okay, who want to know all of the things. That is what CrimeCon is for. That is who goes to CrimeCon. I know because I love true crime. And you know why I love true crime? Because I'm nosy and I want to know why people do the things that they do. But I can't figure out the why people do the things they do until I know what it is they did. And what does that require? Being nosy. And let me tell you right now, if I were at the CrimeCon, like all of these other people who you can see as they're walking by in the body cam footage, who are watching, paying attention because they have already heard that they have added security because of the people that are coming to speak about Delphi. There's been some threats made online, so they've beefed up security. Right now, you hear this as a CrimeCon attendee, and then you see this chick being escorted with cops. You're gonna watch. You're just gonna watch. This is, and then we're going to talk about the bigger, more serious implications after this. Okay.
All right. Do you know what's going on here? Okay. Shit. How do you put these on silent? I forgot.
You don't.
Mute it?
Yeah.
You just hold that one.
Okay.
You don't. Did he just miss the part where I said we were nosy? Rude. Oh, come on. How could he mute us? I don't appreciate that at all, officer. At all. How dare you? Is that all this one is? The whole muted conversation? Yeah. Oh, look. Hold on. Yeah. Okay. All right. So here's the next one. Uh-oh. What? Hold on a second. Let me see. Let me see if this will work. Hold on, because it's not available for some reason, this next one. I'm sorry, you guys. I should have checked this before. That's my bad. Thanks for being patient. All right. All right. Let's see. All right. All right, I got it. Hang on just a second and I'll show it. All right, so the last two. Let me see if the last two are even available. No. All right. All right. I'm going to close this. Hold on, you guys. I'm sorry. All right. Oh, shit. Hold on. Hold on just a second. Let me remember how to do this. I'm sorry, you guys. I don't really want to do this. No. There's got to be a way to do it. Hold on. No. What the hell? All right, I guess I'm going to do it this way. All right, hopefully this works. See, I don't like it like this because then I can't. Hold on. Oh, I know what to do. Just give me a second, you guys. Just a second. I know what to do. Hold on. Hold on. I'm sorry, you guys. This is super, super duper unprofessional, and I apologize very much because I should have been prepared for this and I wasn't. All right, here we go. Let me... Give me just a sec. I am so sorry, you guys. Please don't be mad. All right, give me just a second. It's going to take like 2 seconds to download. Give me just a sec. I'm going to play it in my Google Drive. Then we won't have to worry about it. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to play it for you guys. It was removed from the original Google Drive, so I'm trying to figure out how to play it for you. I'm sorry about the clicking, Michelle. Oh, thank you, Tiffany. I appreciate that. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate that. Oh, Anita Butts, thanks very much. I'm so sorry. Or I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry reading the chat. Thank you, Anita Butts. I appreciate that so much. So much. Thank you. It's been 11 billion years at least. All right, hang on. It's almost done. All right, here we go. Come on. All right, here we go. All right. Sorry about that, you guys. Sorry about that. All right, hold on. Let me close all this right now so that I can get to this. All right. Now add it to the screen. There we go. I figured it out. It's just muted, you guys, so give me just a sec, okay? Wonder if there's... Let me scooch it forward a little.
Lauren, yeah, Christina MacArthur. How you doing?
How are you?
Good.
Are you Christina MacArthur? Yes. Do you mind if I see your ID real fast? So glad I feel like I that today. Will I get out my snackies? Okay, hold on. Let's see, 1 sec. Gotta unload. Maybe I did. Oh yeah. Here you go.
All right, ma'am. Do you know what's going on here right now?
I mean, I can make a lot of assumptions, but I'm assuming yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you mind if I get a good phone number for your request?
Yeah, area code 615. I called you guys yesterday too.
Did you?
Hold on.
615.
Yes. This is yes. I called you guys yesterday. I had a feeling this was like she was gonna pull this.
Okay. So we just don't want to blindside you, right? We just want to make sure
Yeah.
everybody's on the same page, okay?
No, I mean, like, to what like, I obviously only.
Okay, there's something I want to point out, like, immediately here. She says, I called you guys yesterday. Now, does that sound like somebody who is not concerned about what her rights are? You know, does it sound like she's flippant? Does it sound like she, hold on a second, I'm going to fix this. Does it sound like she wants to, hold on. Bruh, no. Does it sound like she wants to just fly in the face of the law, and you know, she doesn't care about what's happened? She's, you know, how did he put it? Flagrant disregard for the restraining order? No. She called to find out what the deal was. What can she do? What can she not do? Where is she allowed to go? Where is she allowed to be? All of those things. That's what she did. And hold on, let me see, what is this? Let me do it like this. Oh, that's much better. Let me share this tab instead. This is way better. Okay, I like it like this better. There we go. No. She called because she paid. Look, CrimeCon tickets ain't cheap, okay? She called because she wanted to see what the deal was. She doesn't want to break the law. She doesn't have a flagrant disregard for the law. It's
only
ridiculous.
Know, like, what has happened, like, at my house.
Okay.
Like, with that. But, like, I
Is
don't.
that like in Utah or?
Yeah, I live in Utah.
Okay.
Sorry,
can I finish getting in front of you?
Sorry, 615
Uh-huh.
491
491
2651.
2651. Okay,
Yes.
perfect.
I have, yeah, I mean, ask me, but I don't know. You just tell me where to go.
No, I mean.
Okay. So Lisa Frank says, I'm going to disagree with you on this. She knew this order was issued. She knew she couldn't be within 500 feet, and she did it anyway. I'm not saying I agree with the order, but it's still illegal. You know, this is what I'm going to, and listen, if you disagree, you disagree. It's like, we aren't all going to see things the same way. And I like that about this chat. We can disagree, and it doesn't, you know, get ridiculous. We don't call each other names and all the things, right? So that was my initial impression, is that she was aware of the restrictions in the stalking order. I'm not actually sure that she was. I know she went down to the police station the day before and tried to get an understanding of this. Let's just keep listening, because that's how I thought I saw it, but then I kind of changed my mind after watching this earlier. So let's keep going.
So, long story short, you're being served with a protective order.
Okay.
So you're not allowed to come within 500 feet of the respondent. You're not allowed to go to the convention. You can stay at the hotel, but you cannot go to the convention or 500 feet.
Question. I had these tickets booked since last June.
If you violated the judge's order, we will arrest you and you have to go to jail. We don't have a choice about that.
No, that's fine. I'm just asking questions. I know you're doing your job. 100%. I'm not crying because, you know, it's just a lot of 5-player freeze. Okay, so I understand you're doing your job. Can I ask questions?
Yes.
About it?
Here's a copy of it for you.
I already have. I have a picture my husband sent me yesterday.
We'll leave you with a physical copy.
Yeah, just because we have to give, the physical copy to you, that way you have for your records, and then we have to give one to our record department as well.
So, can I write this here?
No.
This is going to be a Utah-based.
Yeah, so my question is, I've had these tickets since last June. she knew that. She never did. I ended my friendship with her in April. It's the last time I ever spoke to her. Initially, she's messaged me. I have police reports of her harassing me. I'm going to literally be fighting this. That's not the issue. The issue is like, I've had these since last June when I ended my friendship. She didn't.
So Corby's conspiracy says she hadn't been served yet. Her husband had the order. She had to be handed a copy before it was in effect. See, that is the way that I understood it now. And that is what I understand. Hold on. Now I'm choking. Oh my gosh, what a day I'm having. First there's too much clicking. Now I'm choking. Also, Tracy, thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate it very, very much. The way that I understood the law is that she was served by proxy at her home by her husband. But it was my understanding that he sent her pictures. That's why she went down to the Aurora Police Department to ask about this, but it's not official until they actually physically serve her with the papers. It's not in effect. I feel like if that has to be the case, otherwise they would have taken her to jail, because they did tell her like repeatedly in these body cams that if she violates the order, they can take her to jail. So we're going to get there. Jessica, we're going to get there. I thought that the best way to do this would be to play it in chronological order, like the way that it happened. And, oh, Jen, I'm sorry, Jennifer. I hope you feel better, babe. All right, let's keep going.
Have tickets here at all. She knew I was coming here. With that said, why am I getting punished when I've had these tickets? I'm sure they can look it up. For much, you know what I mean? I'm sure they can look it up. But this is.
And so I don't know if that's something you can take up with them as far as maybe a reimbursement or however you guys are trying to deal with that end, but that's going to be civil on that side, right? So we're just delivering the protection order, okay?
Yeah, I'm just asking do you what can I do? I'm here with my friends. Sorry.
Like I said, they're not kicking you out of the hotel, but you can't come to the CrimeCon, right? So you can stay at the hotel.
I know,
but just as long as you stay away from.
I have my friends are about to go on stage and present, and I can't see that either.
And I'm sorry, that's
no, I know. Wait,
unfortunate situation that we're in.
I know. It's.
And this looks like, after reading it, it's a no contact order.
Oh, I've never contacted her.
So, but there's other people listed in it that you are not allowed to contact.
I never saw other people.
It's
wouldn't have
the
even
second
talked
page.
to anybody that she never.
Okay.
But my point is, I've done nothing wrong. I have her history of her pulling this stuff before with other police reports.
So when you go to court for this, because you're gonna have a court date.
No, it just sucks. This is
I understand, and I understand the frustration with it, but what the judge signs off on.
How did they get a signature on something that's not even
my partner and I can't deviate off this. So if anything's violated in this, from what the judge says, we have a legal obligation. We have to enforce it.
Please do, and I'm not asking you not to.
So we'd hate for something like this to happen where you get arrested over this.
This was approved.
I would hire an attorney and have your attorney go through it when you go to
court. No, but how was this even approved? Because these, I have done literally.
It's an application process. It's an application that's done through the judge.
I know, but I want to how do I find? Because I might be at CrimeCon, but.
Babe, I hate to tell you, Christina, you can't ask. The cops ain't gonna give you legal advice, babe. But, Oh no, Michelle. No, babe. You're fine. We're both fine. We're all fine. Where's the let's take a moment, you guys. Let's just take a moment. Hold on. Let's reset because we did have a little kerfuffle and with the whole thing and being able to play it. So let's just have a little palate cleanser real quick, shall we? Here we go.
Everything's perfectly all right now. We're fine. We're all fine here now. Thank you. How are you?
Okay. Everybody, let's do a little reset. Everything, we're all fine. Everything's fine here. Um, you know, they're even confused because we're going to hear in a minute where one of the cops gives the literal worst advice ever. But they told her that she could go to the bar. See, this is the issue, and this was extremely embarrassing. And this is really embarrassing, and then we're going to talk about it. Let me play this for you guys so you can see. All right, here we go. And I'll just be quiet for a while.
Well, I'm a rookie, so like obviously she had to say something to be able to get this signed.
It's an application process that has to go through. You go to court, you apply for it. If the judge deems that it's necessary, the judge will grant it.
Okay.
So whatever she put in the application and whatever evidence she presented, the judge obviously agreed with it and issued it.
Okay.
So you do have a court date for it. It doesn't show it on here. I would reach out to the county and find out when the court date is. And then you can go to court and you can explain everything. And
I know this is why I came. I came to your office in Aurora yesterday to avoid all this because
we
literally
the
this
police
is like me having plans to go somewhere and someone else following me here and then telling me I'm the stalker.
Well, I'm sorry that this happened, but unfortunately there's nothing we can do.
I know.
And so this is, if you reach out to Utah, this looks like a case number that all the information regarding this protection order is going to be under, okay? I'm going to give you a business card. This is a case number that we're going to write our report under. We're just going to say that we served you, okay? That's why I had to get your ID. Just
I understand.
We identified you and served you, okay?
I respect what you do. Thank you. I'm not mad at you at all. I just have questions and thank you for answering what you could. Yeah, it's unfortunate.
It sucks, but
fortunately, the Utah has great laws of anti-slap laws. We're on my vacation. We're on anti-slapping on this one. But okay. So tell me what. I don't obviously want to go to jail.
Right.
So I can be in my hotel room.
Yeah.
And can I hang out in the bar with my friends at night?
as long as it's not the CrimeCon convention and you're not within 500 feet of her or the other named parties that are on this.
Let me see, because I didn't see when the one they said.
It shows these are all the people you're not allowed to come in contact with.
Mm-hmm.
So just a general blanket statement. She could say anyone is a business.
Like I said, we don't have access to what happened in the Utah courts.
Yeah. I wonder how I go about that.
I would hire legal counsel and
thank you.
Go that route. They can get all the stuff that they need and go from there.
Yeah. Okay. I appreciate it. Sorry, guys, that you have to come down here to do this today.
No problem. I'd rather have you have
I tried to, save you some time yesterday because.
We'd rather explain it to you. That way you know what you can and can't do instead of accidentally violating it.
Yes.
And then, like I said, even if it's accidentally violated, we still have to arrest you.
No, totally. And by all means, I'm open. I
want you to be here on vacation and enjoy what you can, right? So.
Yes. No, I respect what you do. That would be. I don't want to make you guys do that at all.
And that's the last thing we want to do.
Yeah. Any questions for me that I could? Okay.
I would just read through it, know what you can and can't do, and just use those as guidelines and don't violate it. Because it's no contact, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit.
I've never even contacted
It's all listed in there.
I know, I've never, literally not one time ever, since ending my friendship with her, have I contacted her at all, other than a response to a message she sent me.
If she reaches out to you, by any means, then just try to form some type of documentation where hey, I'm not allowed to contact you, don't contact me.
No, I'm not even going to talk to her back.
Don't
no,
even
dude.
reply.
I don't even. No, no.
What I would
I'm
do
like,
is if you start getting messages from her texting you, stuff like that, report it.
Yeah.
Get a report number, document it, so that so whatever messages are sent or phone calls can be uploaded into digital evidence. That way there's a record of it that she reached out to you, you're not reaching out to her, or any of the other people that are in there.
Oh.
Because it's no contact on your end.
No, I'm.
So even if you replied,
I don't even nothing. I'm not even no.
Yeah, because even if you reply to her saying, you know, I gave you a temporary protection order, and you say, yeah, I know, you just violated it because you responded to her.
That's so true. Okay, that's so.
So you
that's
don't
good
want to.
I'm not planning on that.
I'm just telling you so
I
you
know.
know. So that
I'm
way.
so glad you do. Keep telling me all the things I need to know. I don't want to accidentally. Golly, heck no.
It's just the crime con from the 5th through the 7th.
How come?
And 500 feet within her, and the internet stuff and phone calls is what I saw in there. But I'd read over it. To make sure that you're good with it.
Okay. Pro tip, you guys. If you are served with a formal stalking injunction, a no contact order, and the party that is the petitioner in this situation, Lauren, reaches out to you, you do not reply under any circumstances. That was horrible, horrible, horrible advice from a cop. I think what Lauren did when she sent all of that inflammatory evidence that actually isn't evidence, and I have a very strong suspicion that if that same evidence was shown with the opposing side, Christina's evidence, I have a feeling that the stalking order would have been dropped, number one. Definitely she would not have gotten a permanent restraining order. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. This is a waste of time. This is a waste of money. This is a waste of resources. There are people, and I understand, I'm going to say this. I think that the judge that issued the temporary restraining order, I think, felt like he or she issued what they issued out of an abundance of caution, because so much of this occurred on the internet, and we have to remember what was just in the headlines around this time. Around this time, there had just been a situation where a man shot and killed another. Two YouTubers were beefing, and one of them got killed. So that was just in the headlines. So maybe what the judge was thinking is that, you know, it's happened before. Just because it's happening on the internet doesn't mean it's not going to cross real life, into real life. And I think that is a lot of the reason why she got it when she got it. I think that had she tried to do this before all of that had happened, I don't think she would have gotten this. And if she did get it, it would not have been this restrictive, this vague in points. And it is the evidence. We just went through all of her evidence. We just went through every bit of her evidence that she filed along with her declaration on 8/27 in order to get this temporary stalking injunction, whatever, no contact order, whatever you want to call it, right? And I think that this was absolutely ridiculous. This should never have happened. And this has far-reaching consequences. And we're going to get to that in a moment. All right, here we go.
Yes, dude. I'm ready. She's the one harassing me and gets to pull this. Yeah, I have I've kept like a binder of all of her, even the like Utah law around that, just because I was a little worried. Like my husband said that someone came to the house yesterday, and I was like, well, like looked up Utah law to make sure like I wasn't breaking any laws by being here, and that's why. Anyway, I went to Utah law, and it said it had to be served directly to me. So that's why, and I called an attorney this morning, and she was like, just live your life. Like, essentially, I'm just here, being with my friends, which is unfortunate. But sorry.
It's okay. Do you have any other questions?
No. Okay. No. I think you answered them.
Okay.
Do you guys have like a phone number I can call if I do think of any? Like,
so
yeah.
My contact information's on there as well as my email address.
Okay. Just because I don't know. You know, right now I'm clearly for some reason emotional.
We're working here
to my makeup.
Well, we're sorry we did that.
No, not you guys. My freaking body wrote that, crying. Yeah. No, I mean, there was one moment yesterday where I saw her, immediately went to security and got behind her. I mean, not behind her, behind the security guy, just to say, you don't want me around that woman.
No, I understand.
So,
and you can also, if the harassment keeps going that way, you can apply for a protective order against her. It's your right as well.
I kind of wanted to do that yesterday too. That's why I was trying to I have the report for that yesterday, just because I'm like, dude, I have all the living evidence of her harassing me. It's dumb. Not dumb of you, dumb that someone else uses the police as a weaponizing police.
Yes, she did weaponize police. Okay, let's see what you guys are saying in the chat. So Humanimal says, I did unsub from HTC Major It. Can we consider the climate this happened in and why LM's frame of mind might be so unstable and high strung, putting aside her bad behavior, anyone's text? I think that I covered why I think that the judge granted this temporary stalking injunction. But I think that this is what's really hard. It's really, really difficult I can put myself in other shoes. Okay. The problem with doing that, hey, Lil D, thank you for becoming a member. Welcome to the ward. The problem with doing that sometimes is that you might not be doing it. You might not be actually putting yourself in the correct frame, if that makes any sense. Like, do I think that Lauren was genuinely worried about her safety? It's hard for me to say that. It's hard for me to know that for sure, even think that based on the evidence that Lauren herself submitted to get the temporary restraining order. If a person is stalking you, they're harassing you and you're afraid, why do you initiate contact? She definitely initiated contact with Christina on more than one occasion. And then would flip it around whenever the response wasn't what she wanted it to be, to then all of a sudden, I feel unsafe. I feel threatened. When the truth of the matter is, this started all the way back in April, and the first person to threaten anything was Lauren herself. She threatened legal action right out of the gate. So, I can't put myself in her frame of mind. I can't. I just can't. I'm sorry. I've tried. I have tried. And I just usually I am incredibly empathetic and sympathetic, but in under these circumstances based on the evidence, I cannot. All right.
And I'm just talking out loud. Anyway, okay. So I need to tell my friends. And can I just go? I don't want to it's kind of embarrassing to be escorted. Can I walk with them, like outside? Like, can I walk with them out?
To the hotel.
To like just the hotel, like my elevator?
We'll go talk to them. I have no issue with that.
Yeah.
That way you're not being escorted by us. That's fine.
She'll take pictures of that.
Okay.
Well, we'll ask Mr. Luis if he'll do that. Would you be willing to escort her back to the elevator so she can go to the hotel room?
I'm sorry, I didn't catch.
Oh, would you guys be willing to escort her back to the elevator so she can go to the hotel room so she's not being escorted by the police? That's her only request.
Of course.
You see, this is, and the thing is, and I can appreciate where you're coming from, Humanimal. I forgot to say that part, but I do appreciate where you're coming from. This is the other issue here with this. Again, I have to remind everybody that this was going to be 11 billion thousand % embarrassing and humiliating for Christina. And I have to be honest with you guys. The way that I see it, based on the evidence that's been presented, is that I think that was more the intent than anything else. I think she wanted this exact thing to happen. I think that if Lauren were honest, I think that when she wasn't escorted by police, instead she was escorted by security at CrimeCon, I think she would have been let down. I think she would have been bummed. I think she wanted her to be escorted by police. I think this was done with the intent to embarrass and humiliate her, quite frankly. The fact of the matter is, you don't go somewhere you know your stalker's going to be. This is not victim blaming. And I'm not doing that. But again, when you know well in advance, like when the two people are still communicating and you know that they're going to be somewhere because they've bought tickets. And this isn't something like, I'm not saying like you avoid the going to the movie theaters because you know there's a movie, there's movies playing and your stalker might go to the movie theater and you should completely upend your life. I'm not saying that. This is not that. This is a convention that is held that the tickets for are expensive. You know they're going to go. She's been saying that she's going to go. And you, at the very last second, all of the sudden decide, you know what? I'm going to go. When it's a situation that could have been totally avoided, completely avoided, but it wasn't. And I think that this is an absolute waste and misuse of resources. I do. Because while they're doing this, there's actual crime going on. It's not like, I'm not saying that, Denver is a tiny place and they only have a small police force. That's not what I'm saying. But I am saying that this is a waste of resources. This is an absolute waste of resources. She did it on purpose and she did it to humiliate her. That's it. That's all. There is actual stalking going on. And quite frankly, ASBI, absolutely. There's actual stalking going on. Not in this case, which I know that's your point too, I think. But it's an absolute waste of resources. There are people that probably had better evidence and yet were probably next in line or before her at the same courthouse trying to get temporary protection orders and an ex parte hearing, and they were denied. Put that into perspective. And this is another very important point. Those protective orders don't really stop real stalkers from getting to you. It's just a piece of paper. If they want to get you, they will get you. That's true as well. That's true as well. All right. So let's finish playing this one a little. It's just only got a little bit left, and then we'll play the next one.
He'll escort you to the room, to the elevator. That way we're not walking you there. Okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'll catch up with you.
Okay. Do we know where the other half is?
All right.
TPO's been served on contact.
So now we're going to see. Hold on. Let me see this one. Hold on. Let me see what this one is. Hang on. It's the same thing. It's just from a different angle. All right, so let me close this. Give me just a sec, you guys, because I gotta download this next one. Un momentito. And then we'll play it. I'm clicking, everybody. Clicking is happening. Just teasing. Got to make light of these things, or, what else can you do? Sometimes this happens. All right, what the frack? Here we go. All right. Let me see what this is. I'm actually really proud of my little computer over here because not only am I streaming to you guys, but I'm downloading things as well. And while we wait for that to upload to the Google Drive, let's see what you guys are saying. So, young Black economist, how you doing? We actually chatted in Crushes today, which I enjoyed Crushes Live today. So, young Black economist says, most of us follow HTC, which is why we all care, in my opinion. She had some haters, but even though I disagreed with her on many cases, I still chatted there. Her one mod, Petty Mason, I always chatted with a lot. Yeah, see, this is the thing. And this is one of the issues that I've been having, like, overall, just following all of this, is that, first of all, it feels like there are sides. You're either 100% for Lauren or you're 100% against her. And I don't like that, because I don't think that's how real life is. I can objectively watch her true crime content and say that I enjoy her true crime content. I enjoy the things that Dr. John has said, the insights. I will be very specific. Dr. John did an analysis of Stephen Stearns, and he brought up an incredibly interesting point about Stephen that it really made me think. And it is that live that started the basis for my theory of what happened in that case, which we're not going to go into because that's not what you guys are here for. But my point is, even though I think this was utter poppycock, that doesn't mean that I'm a hater, that I'm jealous, or that I cannot appreciate Lauren and Hidden True Crimes, true crime content. And I feel like the way that this has been, it's like you're either 100%, for her, or you're 100% against her. So ASB says, what the heck did she tell the judge to get this order? I realize an abundance of caution, but this is ridiculous. I mean, what she told the judge was in her declaration. Now, is it possible that she actually gave testimony? It is. And if that's the case, then we won't know that. But based on the evidence that we've gone through just on this channel, it doesn't rise to that. So I just feel like it's ridiculous. Marie says, accusing someone of stalking them is a huge accusation and should not be weaponized because there are people who are actually getting stalked, harassed, and almost taken out. Absolutely. Hey, Allie, welcome back, babe. Low Red says, I feel like she can turn this around if she humbles herself. I don't want to see anyone lose the channel they worked for. I agree. I don't want anything. There's nothing. I don't want anything to happen to her. I don't want anything bad to happen to her. I don't want her to lose her channel. It's clear from the content on their channel that they've put in a lot of hard work and a lot of time. And that's not the answer here. But at the same time, the fact, as no sweat glands Andy would say, the fat of the fatter is that Lauren brought this public, and she brought it public in a true crime community. And let's be honest with ourselves. I can be honest with myself. I'm nosy AF. And if there are documents and evidence, I want to see them. That is what we're seeing here. And I do, and that's I mean, there's no remedy that the public could give her. Bringing this public, we could do nothing to resolve this in any way, shape, or form. And the only thing that was going to come out of this by bringing it publicly is people were going to give their opinions. And some people are going to agree and some people are going to disagree. And that's it. And now, I've seen the things, and now I'm on the side of I'm over here disagreeing. And I don't think that, and this is another thing about the whole, sides situation, where if you disagree with Lauren and think she did some messy things, then people tend to think that automatically means that you must think that Christina did nothing wrong. It's not an all or nothing thing. Both things can be true at the same time. I think the whole situation was messy. I think the whole situation was petty. Where it crossed the line for me is when the restraining order came about. If all of this had stayed right where it was at, Christina making her messy, petty little tickety talks with that little tiny microphone and background music and whatnot, and Lauren doing Lauren and going, doing her lunch lives from the trials and all the things, then, I would never have weighed in on this ever. It's when it crossed over into the court system and there was a temporary restraining order issued, and then there was a hearing that was supposed to take place for a permanent one, and it didn't. And then it went, then it became public. That's where it crossed the line for me. That's where it was too far. That's where it was a problem. And Corby, you're not wrong. This is the true crime community. We have seen stalking, harassment, and unaliving. This ain't it, sis. It ain't. It really ain't. And that's why I think so many of us are like, outraged, because it's too damn much. All right, hold on. What is this? Hold on. Let me see what this is. Give me a second, you guys, because I want to Let me see what this is real quick. Oh, hold on. Where's it at then? All right, let me see what this one is. Because some of these are repeats. Okay, this is the one I wanted. All right, give me a sec. All right. Now we're going to see, as the officer put it, the other side, the other half of this. This is going to be Lauren and Grayson's interaction. Let me just unmute this, turn it up, add it to the stream. You like how I walk you guys through it? I want to thank you, everybody, for being here. And I want to say this also. Even though we may not all agree on every aspect of this situation and what's gone on, I appreciate the fact that you guys can come here and discuss it and have different opinions and discuss it civilly. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I also appreciate that you guys are actually talking about the subject, which is like the body cams and what we're seeing on them and the behavior and stuff, and not, we're not talking about looks and things like that, because I don't know, to me, it ain't all about that. That's not important. What's important is what we're watching, I think, anyway. What's happening? Why is this not playing? All right, we should get sound shortly. Hopefully. Let me just...
All
right, here we go.
Here to Miss Lauren Mathis.
Hello?
Hello, is this a Miss Lauren Mathis?
This is Grayson Muir. I'm her producer.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Yes, sir.
Okay, perfect. This is Officer Vovon with the Aurora Police Department. We're just trying to find her to give her copy of the protection order.
Oh, okay. Where can we meet you guys?
We are right now, we're right outside Aurora Ballroom B. I don't know if that's easier for you or harder.
We can come to you. She was served, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And so she's gone?
Yes, so she understands, and she's not at the crime con.
Oh, wonderful. Okay, great. We will come meet you guys. We're in like Creator Row, which is like the top floor, kind of by like the Starbucks. So we'll come towards you guys.
Oh, we're right over there.
Okay, yeah, I think we're right there too. We can meet you.
Okay, so when I watched this the first time, this is what I didn't understand. Okay, I didn't understand why they were calling Grayson. She is the producer. She gave a declaration, but she's not the petitioner. The petitioner in this case is Lauren. And I could not understand why they would be calling her. But we finna find out, y'all. Here we go. And then I'm going to let you guys go because we're all going to go head over to Allie's and hear what Allie has to say about all this. All right, here we go.
By the coffee bar place. Okay, we'll be standing there. Thank you. All right, bye. You didn't have to contact me.
I mean, look at the amount of people that are there, you guys. Can you imagine? Put yourselves in Christina's shoes, right? You were told that you can be at the hotel, at the bar, and then, but you're being told by the cops, for the love of Pete. You know, they walk up to you and they say, "Are you so-and-so?" And, then the next thing you know, like, you're having to walk with them in front of all these people. Now look, I live for a good walk of shame. what I'm thinking of here is the walk of shame that Donna Adelson had to do at the Miami-Dade airport or the Miami International Airport, I should say, when she got arrested as she was trying to leave the country to flee. Stop playing with us, Donna. We all know that was no vacay, ma'am. You were finna be a permanent resident. You were going to try it. Anyway, but this ain't that. And this bugs me. Hey, Carolina, good to see you, babe. Hey, Patricia. Well, Patricia, this is hotel carpet. Yes, a walk of shame is great when somebody should be ashamed. Good point, Lisa. This is not that. This is sad. I suppose I could save us a whole lot of time, you guys, and just move this forward while they discuss what's going on. Let's see if they ever even... Yeah, here we go. All right.
Good, good. Are you a Miss Lauren? Lauren Grayson. Okay, perfect.
So, did you get a copy of this yet?
Yeah, we provided them to you guys.
Okay.
Now, look at Lauren being extra in the background. Look at her. See, this is why I have zero patience. This is why I'm heated. This is why I'm pressed. Yes, Shelley, she would. Because here comes this is the law. This is law enforcement. These guys are armed. And she's still being extra for no damn reason. None. None at all. None. Wait. Just wait. Oh, she irritates. This part irritates the shit out of me.
You have a copy? Okay. So we'll give you another copy.
Okay. Hi, sorry.
Hello.
There was somebody walking by that is friends with her, so I just wanted to look down for a second. I apologize.
My partner and I, we explained everything to her, what she can and can't do, where she can be and can't be. And we thoroughly explained if she does violate it, she will be arrested.
Okay. I just saw one of her friends walking by, so I was just watching. Look, lady, you need to stop playing with these people and these cops, okay? This is why I got nothing for you in this situation. This is why I'm irritated. This is why I know this is a waste of time and resources. Okay? Law enforcement in the United States, their job is to protect and to serve. Protect, ma'am. You're standing there with two cops who got guns. All right? I said it. What are you worried about? So what if it's one of her friends walking by? You didn't take stalking injunction orders out on them, did you? No. Instead, what you did was you took a stalking injunction out on Christina and cited a bunch of evidence where she wasn't even there. Sorry, I'm getting very yelly. I'm sorry. Let me just hold on a second. I'm sorry, you guys. This is for me, not really for you. Let me reel it back in.
Everything's perfectly all right now. We're fine. We're all fine here now. Thank you. How are you?
I need one more.
I'm so tired of you.
Okay, I'm better now. I'm sorry. I was just getting a little yelly there. It's just, I find this so ridiculous. This is so ridiculous to me. Her whole attitude doesn't strike me as I'm scared. Thank God the police are here. Oh, finally. Her attitude, her behavior, her body language, her tone, all of it, the whole friggin' package says to me, I'm extra. I'm being extra. I'm pissed. The friendship door is closed. I'm not the one who closed it. That's why I'm pissed. And now I'm going to make you wish I was never born. That's what that's what she's giving. I'm sorry. That's what she's giving. It is what it is. I feel how I feel.
So,
and she understands.
Yeah, we gave her, it's official, we served her, gave her a copy. I already have the NCIC hit. We just got to call our records and say we served her with a copy.
I already have the NCIC hit. She was put. Okay, let's put this into perspective. Okay. They entered her information because now she has a stalking injunction against her, a temporary one. Okay. But they put her in the National Crime Data Bank, the criminal. This is where, if you get arrested, this is where you go. All your info. That's what she did. That's what she did. Aw, Humanimal says, I cannot disagree with you, Jen Lu, on this. I love it. On this. Betsy says, he just said we served her. That's when she was officially served. Yes. And the thing of it is, okay, and this is where it gets tricky. The stalking injunction is, the no contact order is issued out of Utah. So it follows Utah law, and Utah law requires that she be physically served. This is why they did it. This is why they did it like that. Is that how I thought? Did I read it wrong? When you read it like that. She doesn't look scared. She looks, I don't know another way to say this, so I'm just going to say it how I see it. She looks satisfied. Like, good. Fuck that bitch.
Okay. And then I'll get you a business card. We just got to write a quick little report that we served it, and then you can have it for your records as well.
Thank you, officers or detectives. Sorry, I don't know.
No, officers.
Okay.
Thank you. I'm not that cool.
Yeah.
I'm Vovon.
Vovon?
Yes.
Also, Lauren, aren't you in true crime? Haven't you been attending CrimeCon this whole time? Like, you don't know the difference between a patrol officer and a friggin' detective? Girl, bye.
And Raymer?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you guys.
You're welcome.
We appreciate it. You guys have, I was talking to Bobby Joe this morning. I was like, this is the first people that have listened to us.
Well, we got information emailed to us the other day.
Here we go. Grayson, why are you name dropping to these cops? They don't give a rat's fat kneecap about that. You think cops are impressed by somebody who knows other cops? You go, who else knows other cops? Fucking criminals. Shut up. God. Look at her. We talked to...
So we kind of already had a heads up of what was going on. So... But with these, they're not official until you put a copy in somebody's hand.
Right.
And there you go.
That's happened now.
So now she has...
How many times does he have to tell you? You know that that's happened now. You know how you know that's happened now? Because you emailed these people and you emailed the cops in Aurora. You emailed them to give them the heads up. You know what you did. Stop playing with these people. See, this is the kind of crap I can't take. This is what I can't take. Who are you side-eyeing, Lauren? Why don't you focus on the issue at hand? You're friggin' safe. You're surrounded. First of all, you're talking to cops. All right, they're right next to you. You think that if some imminent danger's coming, they ain't finna snatch you up and protect you? Stop it. Look at you.
Copy that I left
ridiculous.
With her. So.
Thank you.
Thank you. And real fast, do you mind if I just get your... Do you have like an ID if I could take a picture real fast? Just, like I said, just so I can put it in the report.
Absolutely,
that
I understand. Yeah.
I muted at the wrong time. I wanted to rewind it back 10 seconds. Look at Grayson's face here.
Thank you.
Right there. Duper delight. That's all.
And real fast, do you mind if I just get your? Do you have like an ID? If I could take a picture real fast, just, like I said, just so I could put it in the report.
Absolutely,
That
I understand. Yeah.
And we all, and it's a no. It seems like it's a no contact order. So there's not allowed phone, internet, any of that stuff.
Sorry about that.
No, you're fine. We appreciate it.
This, I have this and a driver's license. Do you have a preference?
Whatever's easier. Probably the driver's license. Yeah, perfect. Thank you.
Okay. Oh, and there's Lieutenant. Go grab Lieutenant home.
Perfect. I'll get these back to you, ma'am. And then, real fast, if I can just get your phone number, or the phone number I called works.
The phone number, pardon?
The phone number I just called. Does that one work for you?
That one works. That's my producer,
Okay.
Grayson Yor. He's on there. I'm the, what do you call it? The person that his name is.
How many trials have you covered, Lauren, at this point? Aren't you graduated college, correct? I didn't even graduate high school. I have my good enough diploma, and it's the petitioner. You are the petitioner.